Ashka, what else we have? Say, somebody wants to ask a question. Let's ask. Bring that a little bit close here.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. When I look at the path of my life, I see that it was being directed to bring me to tariqat and my shaykh, and that my heart was always attached to haqq, even if I was not doing things properly. Alhamdulillah, I also see that sometimes I have questions in my heart, and that they get answered through the sahwa. Maulana Rumi sir, said once that we are like bowls of floating water. We do not direct our movement, but are directed by the water. As murids, are we supposed to develop or train our personal will, or is our only job to be in submission?
Say that last part again. As murids, what?
As murids, are we supposed to develop or train our personal will, or is our only job to be in submission?
That will, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Will, as murids, you're not supposed to have any will. How they can be? Then whose will we're supposed to follow? Isn't Islam what it means to follow the will of Allah? How are you going to know your Allah? Didn't the Sahabis, they follow the will of the Prophet? Alayhi salatu wasalam. And like I said before during Eid al-Fitr, after the fitrah, after 30 days or 40 days or 100 days that you fast, people are going to say, I make bid'ah now. For Ramadan is only 30 days. I didn't mention Ramadan. I said, you can accumulate. Some people, they fast from Rajab. Whatever it is that you're doing, after you're fasting, you're supposed to clean yourself, and then you're called fitrah, right? And that fitrah means that you do it properly, you will enter into a paradise. As the Prophet says, the iftar, the real iftar of a believer is when he enters into a paradise. He breaks the fast because all this time he understands in this world he's been fasting. And he enters into his home. And Allah is saying, that is for your, what you want. But if you fast for my sake, putting down everything other than me, then I will reward you. Because the fast that time, it is for me. It's not for anything, it is for me. Then I'm going to reward you. So after the fitr, 70 days, you have to make a qurban. You understand? You already made the qurban, let's say, by fasting, but now you have to make another qurban. You have to make another sacrifice. The awliya Allah, they are saying also that sacrifice, it is not, you're not sacrificing your nafsu amara, your disobedient ego. That one you sacrifice during Ramadan. Your disobedient ego, you sacrifice. You're saying sit. You're controlling it. You're sacrificing your nafsu mutma'in, your obedient ego. You're sacrificing that and asking only for the will of Allah, not for your will. You understand? Slowly. We cannot jump. It takes a long time. It takes a lot of understanding. It takes a lot of knocking wall to wall. It takes a lot of fighting. This is not just something that you understand and you get it and then you're going to do. You cannot do that. This is when you have to put it into your life and you're discovering how it works and how it doesn't work. So, that bowl that is on the water, as Maulana is saying, that bowl is in complete submission. Now, if the translation is proper, if it says there's a water inside that bowl on top of the water, now there's even deeper meaning there. Because that bowl with the water on it is not going to float, it's going to sink. But the bowl will disappear and the water will become one. Now, when we are with our Shaykh, we understand little by little what is our Shaykh's will. What is the will of our Shaykh? That one who has sacrificed his will. What is the will of the Prophet ﷺ? It is Allah's will. So you understand step by step. Then when you understand that and you're trying to follow, you're going to be trained as much as you can. They don't force you to. You offer so much resistance. They say this one is not ready for us to give more. They don't give more. If you decide to quit and go, they say welcome to those who come, farewell to those who leave. There were people who saw the Holy Prophet ﷺ and they left Islam. There were people that they gave shahadat to the Prophet. They kissed him, they prayed behind him, and they remained hypocrites. And there are people who came and they kissed his hand, and later they declare, I am also a prophet. So don't say, oh, these things shouldn't happen if it's a real one. This is real life. Things like that happen. So you understand a little bit the will of your Shaykh, understand a little bit what is your will. And as much as you can, I'm not going to say submit. It is very difficult for us to submit. As much as we can learn and obey, then we understand that what we thought was our will is not really our will. What we thought, what we want is not what we want, it is what our ego wants. And what we thought is only the Shaykh's will, that is not separate from us, we understand that, oh, that is actually our reality. That is what our spirit wants. And it is more than that, it is never ending. If you come sincerely, asking questions through the heart, then it is easy for that one to address what those questions are. He will answer. It's not that difficult, because he's taking not from himself, he's taking from a higher source what is necessary. For those who are sincere, inshallah, may Allah make us to be sincere. May Allah bless you. Assalamu alaikum.